Hey Peaches, what's up? That was like an old intro, wasn't it? I am so happy to be filming today for you guys. I got sent a package that I could not wait to bust into and try my best hand at, and that was from Influenster. They sent me 3 products from Bare Minerals, and it is the Skin Clearing Anti-Redness Primer, the powder, and the brush from the Blemish Rescue line. And so I was really excited when I had that come in the mail because I've been wanting to get back into Bare Minerals a little bit and I just have not actually done it. And so having the products here, I was like, now I have to. I hope you guys don't mind my wet hair in this video. I just got out of the shower and wanted to do this for you guys. So this is a very sit back video. I have my little hair turban on the whole video, very laid back. I kind of chat with you guys a little bit throughout this video as well, ask you some questions that I want some answers to in the comments as well. Very quickly, if you guys don't know about Influenster, I have to tell you because it's too amazing to miss out on. I am in no way like paid to do these videos from them or anything. The payment that you get are these awesome products for absolutely free. You don't have to pay shipping, there's no membership fee or anything like that at all. So basically Influenster is a site where if you are a blogger, if you are an Instagrammer, or if you have really any kind of social media such as that where you make an impact, where you influence others, they are interested in getting in your community and finding out what it is that you influence people on. Is it makeup? Is it beauty? Is it health, lifestyle? Is it even animals, gaming? They have so many different options. And so I encourage you to go to their website, check it out. All you have to do to sign up is basically link your profiles, and then depending on your impact, such as how many followers you have and your engagement and everything like that, they can send you stuff that they think that you might be interested in. And so once you get their things, you just kind of do a little review like this on them, and that's it. So I think it's definitely worth it because again, you don't pay any price for anything, and the more that you get followers and your impact score goes up, the more things that you have the potential to get. So I'll have that link down below. I'll have everything linked down below. I don't want this video to be too long, so let's go ahead and get started in it. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do so before you leave, and here we go. Okay, so I obviously already have my eye makeup done and my eyebrows done. The thing with Bare Minerals that I watched a couple videos about and tried to like learn about is obviously since you're going to be doing a powder foundation, you need to do any concealer that is not powder first. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape, and I already put it on and had to take it off because I forgot to prime. So I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Blemish Rescue Skin Clearing Anti-Redness Mattifying Primer. This is what the little bottle looks like. It's a really good sized bottle of primer. I think I'm just going to take about that much. I think that should probably be good enough, I think. I wanted to use this primer before I used my concealer because it's supposed to be really good for blurring out pores as well. I don't really struggle too much. I'm gonna get just a little bit more. I don't struggle too much with a lot of redness. I do on my chin and on my cheeks just a little bit. I don't know why I'm so red today. Normally I'm not that red. But around my nose, I definitely struggle with very visible pores. I probably already said this in the intro, but this is like my first time officially kind of filming this kind of video in my studio since we moved in, which is crazy. So if things look kind of wonky and they're not completely set up, I just ask you guys to be patient with me because I want it to be perfect, but sometimes I have to just like jump in and do it and see it on the screen once I'm finished to be like, next time let's don't do that. So I don't know yet, and I won't know until it's finished, so hopefully this one looks okay to you guys. I think the back looks a little wonky, but it's because it's so bare. And you can see my very obvious basement ceiling. I'm also having some green tea. I really wanted a Coke, but I had this instead. This is my cup that we got when we were on vacation from the Tybee Island Beachview Java and Juice Hotel. We did not stay there. Normally I go all in with this concealer, which is not a good trait because this is such a good concealer that you don't need as much really ever as you put on as you think you do, but I just love a full coverage. But today I'm trying not to do quite as much, mainly because it's about 6-ish o'clock in the evening right now. I'm just filming this video and I'm not really going out, I don't think. I kind of want this to be a more natural kind of look and see how that looks because I've been wanting to get back into Bare Minerals for a long time, actually, for several months. I'm anxious to see if this is an easier routine for the mornings for like work and everything. I definitely will opt for this instead. I'm gonna do just one more dot of each on each side here, I think. Lately, I feel like my dark circles are so hard to cover, which is weird because they're not that noticeable before I start, so I must be doing something wrong. Also, I haven't figured out how to set up everything, so I hope that you guys, I'm like trying to stay this way as much as possible. Let's see. My lighting situation down here is not what I thought it was gonna be at all, and I came down here to film because like I thought the sun was out really nicely, and as soon as I came down here, it got cloudy and started thundering. So here is the seamless buffing brush that's infused with antibacterial charcoal, which I just think is the coolest thing ever, and I really like this brush. I was like trying to find a way to incorporate this in my routine yesterday morning just because I wanted to use it. And then this is the Bare Minerals, I don't know why I keep saying Bare Minerals because you guys know what it is, but the Blemish Rescue Skin Clearing Loose Powder Foundation. So when influencers asked me about my shade, I think that I selected this one. Like it wasn't like, are you lighter or darker? It gave me specific shades, and I never know on the computer screen which one looks right. So this is Fair Ivory 1 in, and I'm so hoping it's gonna be okay. It looks kind of dark, but hopefully if I buff it in correctly, which is a whole other thing, we don't know yet how I'll do on that. So I'm gonna get some product on the, I just have a little sprinkle here. So this is what I understand about Bare Minerals. This is not only trying this line, but basically trying Bare Minerals, because when I first started in makeup, this is kind of a sweet memory, Bare Minerals was the very first brand of anything I ever had in powder, and I was a train wreck with it because I did not understand about buffing or how to do anything, and I can't say that these days in where I am in my life, I do know about buffing, so this could be a train wreck. So we're just gonna buff that buddy in. Buff that buddy. I want that on a t-shirt. ASMR. It's the longest part of the video right here. I'm nervous. I think it is gonna be a little dark, but that's okay. So this is the side we're starting with. I'm a little anxious about powder because you guys know I have PCOS, so I have a lot of hair on my face, so I prepped my face really well, but I still have like these little baby furs that never disappear on my chin. So this is definitely my more blemishy side, even though you guys probably can't tell, my camera's not a very good quality camera. I have these little marks that like never super come up as bumps, but they're just kind of always there. Hopefully you guys can see. I said hopefully, but so that's my blemishy side. And then I have, my chin kind of always looks broken out from everything I have to do with hair removal, so here we go. And I think the way you want to do this is very lightly. You don't want to press in too much, is that correct? And so I'm just going to buff for an undetermined amount of time. I feel like I'm not super talented with bare mineral makeup, which, like, not that I'm talented with makeup in general, but I just always want this to be so, like, I want to use bare mineral powders so bad, but I just can't ever get them buffed out right. They said this is buildable, so to me, that doesn't look too different. I can still see everything I could see before. So I'm going to add a little bit more powder and build up that coverage. I kind of can see it a little bit more now. Can you guys tell any difference? That's not looking half bad. I'm anxious to see how it's gonna cover my chin. Okay, so here's our before. A really genuine, honest before. So you guys can see it's really ugly. It's a really ugly chin. So I'm gonna buff and see what I can get covered and see if it makes my hair a lot more noticeable or not. I'm actually really impressed. Oh wow, that almost makes me cry, a little emotional about my ugly chin, if you guys can tell. You can still kind of see texture, like a little bit of the hairs and stuff, but coverage-wise, it looks so much better. Yeah, I mean, some of this dark stuff you guys are seeing is not actually acne, it's dark hairs that are really in their root and won't come out. PCOS problems. So now I'm going to do the other side of my face and my forehead. I wish I had a Bare Minerals bronzer, but I do have a Bare Minerals blush that I'm going to be using at the end. I had a really fun sounding idea. It's fun sounding to me, but I want to ask y'all's opinion. Something I thought would be uberly fun is to start a series where I try like wife things, A-E, I-E, A-E, A-B-C-D, cooking. I'm not good at cooking. I cannot cook rice. I've told you guys that before. Like, I'm an awful cook. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I started something where we kind of tried stuff like that together, where I could find a recipe and like go shopping and show you guys the whole process of doing all that and then cooking it and see how it turns out. And if it doesn't turn out, you know, that's still part of the video, not like they all are gonna turn out to be like, and this is my beautiful home and my perfect dinner and my super good husband and my perfect life. It could be like, I tried to make chicken and we burned our house down. Now we live in the woods in our backyard. But anyways, if you guys think that that is a good, fun idea, help me come up with a name for that series. I was like trying to think of ideas today, and I just thought of it today, so I haven't had too much time to mull it over, but if you guys have any ideas, please tell me. One other thing that I want to see about this foundation is I have tons of blackheads on my nose. They will never go away. I've never been able to get rid of them or even get them to be a little less. So right now I don't have the foundation on. I started to and then I stopped. So if you guys can see, I have really bad blackheads. They're not like ones you can even really feel, mostly. They're just under the skin, they're chilling. So let's see how this does. It's awkward to do this side of my nose. Hey little baby. Aww. I put a hummingbird feeder out, but there's one at this window and there's not a hummingbird feeder over here. It's on my front porch, so he's lost. Oh, he chirped at me. Guys, that looks so freaking good. Can you tell on camera or you can't? I kind of feel like my camera does like blurs a little bit even when I don't want it to. It looks so good. I'm kind of shocked right now that, not that it looks good, but that I applied it okay. Little baby, there's a feeder at the front of the house. Please go over that way so you can eat some dinner. I do want to mention too, something that I did to kind of ensure that my skin was not going to get dry and flaky as I was buffing this in. I don't struggle with particularly very dry skin, so it's not a super big issue, but what I did before I started to kind of make sure, I again did all my hair removal stuff, and I use one of these little razors. I get these at CVS and it comes in like a 3 or 4 pack, but you can literally use a regular razor to get all your little peach fuzz off. Don't have to do that. Peach fuzz is totally in and not a problem. I just don't like to be hairy because I am a hairy beast and I don't like that about myself. So I like to get rid of that. It makes for a smoother application of makeup and I always am a fan of that on my face. So after I did that, I used my Julep Boost Your Radiance serum instead of a lotion that I normally would use, just to kind of make sure everything was really hydrated. So when I'm buffing, you know, I'm not like getting all of my skin off, all my dead skin off. It's, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm already getting forehead wrinkles. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna put some of my blush on really quickly. So the blush that I have from Bare Minerals, holy my gracious, I love it. It's called Golden Gate and it's in one of their little older packages. I don't know how old this blush is, probably very. And so now that I'm basically a pro at applying Bare Minerals, watch this look awful. I do such heavy blush, I get kind of clownish and I have to back it off a little. Still clownish, but I'm going with it. I'm leaving it. I'm already married, I have no one to impress. So the last thing I'm gonna do is just a touch of highlight. I'm using the ColourPop highlighter, and this is the Smoke and Whistles Super Shock Cheek, which is so difficult to say. But I thought this would be neat to include this highlight because it's kind of like a natural, or I don't know, I wanted to use it, so that's why I'm using it. I just thought that this would be a really good natural kind of quick and easy makeup. And really, this is like a really good before church routine too because it doesn't take quite as much time. I'm going to very quickly put some eyeshadow underneath my eyes. And I'll have everything else that I am using. I don't want this video to be too long for you guys unless you're so into that, and then next time we will literally be here all day. It'll be a 24-hour video. I have everything that I use listed down below so you guys can check that out if you want to know anything else that's on my face. Grab some lip products really quickly. The winners for today, I'm gonna start with Burt's Bees Vanilla Bean Lip Balm. I love anything that is vanilla scented, so I'm down for it. Then I'm gonna use the Jordana lip liner in Rock and Rose. I've talked about this literally for years, but this is like a remake of another color that I really like. And I can't find the other one anymore, but this one's pretty much the same. A little different, but That's good. That is it for this makeup. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you again so much to Influenster for sending me these products. If you guys are not signed up for their program, you need to be, because it's absolutely free and you get such good stuff. I've gotten obviously Bare Minerals, I've gotten Kat Von D from them, I've gotten Burberry, like a lot of good stuff for absolutely free. So go check them out. Everything will be in the down bar, from the makeup that I have on to the hoodie if you guys are interested, Influenster's information, and I'll link all of these products so you guys can click there and check them out on Bare Minerals website as well if you're interested in buying any of these. And I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you soon. Bye.